Isn't everybody dreaming these days of making a business with AI that actually makes money? Money that allows you to live a good life. Money that buys you freedom. Wake up when you want, work on what you want, and answer to nobody. Pay for dinner without checking all the prices. And with AI taking over the job market, it's maybe not just motivational. It's a matter of financial survival. Come on, you've pictured it. While chewing your breakfast, being stuck in traffic, sitting at your desk as a job you hate, or at 2 a.m. staring at the ceiling. Don't let go of your dream. It's a good one. Your own future could depend on it. But there's a gap. A big one. It sits between the people dreaming about a business and the people who actually build it. And today, I'm showing you exactly how to overcome that gap. So let me tell you about a guy. Let's call him Dave. Dave wants to start a business, a real one. And Dave is smart. He reads, he watches videos, he has good ideas for days. Dave has bought 14 online courses, he has read 30 business books. He's got a plan written up in a nice app, all color-coded, with little icons. Beautiful. And you know how much money Dave made? Because Dave has actually never started. He has been getting ready for 3 years, spending his time with journaling and researching. But he has never actually started to create what the business needs to launch. And there's the scary part. Most of us are like Dave. Let's be honest, we all have done it. More or less, you get excited about an idea and then you go, okay, I need to learn this first. So you read, you watch, you take notes, and it feels amazing. It feels like progress, but it's a trap because learning feels like doing. But it isn't. Today, I'm going to fix that for you. We are going to flip this whole thing upside down. Forget reading 10 books before you start. We are going to start first, and we are going to let AI teach us what we need to know as we go. By the end of this video, you will never be getting ready again. You will be building real stuff by the end of the week. So let's go. First, we must understand the real problem. Because it's sneaky. It's not that you are lazy. You are not. Lazy people don't buy 14 courses. The problem is this. You think that the plan is the actual work, but it isn't. The plan is just a warm-up, but it's not even that important. Let me give you a picture. Think about learning to swim. You could read every book ever written on how to swim. The history of it, the science of it, 10,000 pages. Then you jump into the pool and sink like a brick, because you can't read your way into swimming. You have to get into the water and actually swim. Business is the same. Any skill actually is. We all have been trained backwards. School told you, learn this first. Then you can do it. Pass the test, then you get the job, get the certificate, then you are a real one. So we sit and wait for permission. Here's a little secret nobody tells you. Ready never comes. You start and ready will show up later. I've got a name for the old way. I call it shelf help. You buy the book, you feel smart for a minute, you put it on the shelf, and nothing in your life changes. Your brain got a little dopamine hit, you dreamed the dream. But because you didn't build anything in the real world, your bank account got nothing. Even worse, if you don't apply it immediately, a week later, half of it is already forgotten. And as a result, all that time reading was wasted. Quick! Be honest with you. How many half-read books are on your shelf right now? How many motivational gurus did you watch already? Yeah, me too. We all got that graveyard of one-day motivation spikes, which were forgotten just the next day already. So this has to change. If you want to build something, you actually have to start building it, not losing yourself in theoretical concepts or daydreams. So let's move things forward. Here are the new rules. Maybe get a pen, write them down. Stop studying for things far down the road. Instead, learn the exact tool that you need for the next task at hand. So what you need to complete right now, and then execute it in the real world. Only when the next roadblock comes up, you learn how to solve exactly that problem. If you try to think through every eventuality or learn everything in advance, you actually never build anything. You're getting stuck in a cycle of learning without doing. We call that just-in-case learning, because you don't even know if you ever need it. Let me explain. Just in case is learning stuff just because you might need it sometime in the future. That's most of school and most of the books you read. You cram a load of it in and you use almost none of it. Be honest, when was the last time you needed high school algebra? Exactly. Just in time is the opposite. You learn the exact thing at the exact moment you need it to solve the exact problem in front of you. And that stuff sticks like a glue because you use it 5 minutes later. Let me show you the difference. Say you want to sell something online, a t-shirt, an online course, whatever. The old way is spending 6 months studying marketing, websites, photography, and sales funnels. Just in case, 6 months in, you have sold nothing. The new way is you start building today. You let AI generate your website and outline your funnel. And when you get stuck, you only learn that one piece that you need to solve the problem. How do I take a product photo that actually sells? You look it up, you learn it, you do it. Done. How do I set up a checkout button? You look it up, learn it, do it, done. You're learning while you are building, not before. See the difference? The doer also learns 10 times faster than the reader because the doer has something on the line. The real problem right now. When it's real, your brain locks like a laser. When it's a one day, maybe kind of thing, your brain forgets about it right after lunch. The key is not the learning, it's the building. Learning without creating something in the real world is worth nothing. So from now on, before you go to learn anything, ask yourself one question. What am I trying to build with it right now? If you can't answer that, well, then you're not really learning anything. You are hiding this poor old Dave on the shelf. Now here's where it gets fun, because in the past, this learn as you go approach was really difficult. You would get stuck somewhere, then you would have to read a book, check online forums, or buy a course, or beg a friend for help. Finding out how to do something specific in Photoshop or video editing used to take hours of searching. Getting one task done could take days or even weeks, and by the time you figured it out, the excitement was gone. So you quit. Not anymore. Now you got AI in your pocket. AI is the greatest just-in-time machine ever built. It teaches you the second you get stuck. No searching, no waiting, no course. Just get it done. But most people use AI as if it is a slightly fancier way of using Google search. They ask one little question, get an answer, and move on. That's totally fine. But it's like using a rocket ship just to go to the corner shop. AI can do so much more. It can do the work with you, or even for you. It's a teacher, finder, and builder on call 24/7. Never gets bored, never gets frustrated with a stupid question. You can ask it the dumbest things on earth, and it will answer them. Of course, only until it gets bored of human interaction and starts killing everybody. I'm just kidding. AI still needs us for a very long time. But either way, you have to make a choice here. Most people are too afraid to use AI to its fullest potential, and that is a competitive advantage they lose. Whatever your future will look like, it will be decided by every little step you take today. It's like an accelerated evolution. Use AI to your advantage or fall behind. This is the immediate reality you're all faced with. AI is the ultimate enabler for learning on the go. Whatever issue comes up, AI will have solutions available for us to solve it. Want to create a website? AI can explain the process and write the code. Need to know how to make your voice sound better in videos? AI can spit out the exact audio effect you need and the settings to do it. Be careful. There's a big AI trap hiding here, and almost nobody warns you about it. AI can be a real suck-up. It always answers too nicely. It tells you exactly what you want to hear. But it's dangerous. A business doesn't work when it gives you what you want. The business works when it gives the market what it wants. And the market is real people with real money. The market doesn't care about your feelings. It won't clap for your idea. It votes with its wallet. It buys it or it walks away. So if your idea has a hole in it, one of the two things will happen. Option 1, you will find that hole yourself while it's cheap and easy to fix. Or option 2, the market finds it 6 months after you spend all your savings. Same hole, widely different price tag. We want to find these weak spots early. And that is the second job of your AI teacher. Not to cheer for you, but to play the market. To be the tough judge before the real one shows up. So stop asking AI to agree with you. Start asking it to attack your plan. Here's the exact prompt to use. Pause and copy it. That is why we need to make sure that AI is not telling us just what we want, but the truth, even if it hurts. Because if we get it wrong, during execution, the market response will hurt a lot more. Just imagine letting AI set up your online store and you're running an expensive ad campaign, and only later you find out the checkout button was broken all the time. And that was the reason why nobody bought anything. So the money for the entire marketing campaign is gone for nothing. So you really have to make sure whatever you build with AI, you manually check and evaluate if it actually does what it's supposed to do. And that's the stuff you just don't learn from textbooks. You learn this by building things and solving problems along the way. By the time you're watching this video, AI most likely has become even more powerful. So it's not only just teaching you things, it can actually really build everything. You want a website? In the past, you needed to learn to code, or you had to pay a fortune. Now you describe it, AI drafts it, and you tweak it. Done. You want graphics, animations, or video captions? AI handles the heavy lifting. The jobs that used to take a whole weekend will now be done in just one evening. The wall between I have an idea and I build it has fallen down overnight. So how do we do this without getting overwhelmed? I would suggest we run a simple 3-step loop. Pick, create, fix. So step 1, pick one thing. Not 10 things, not learning everything about business. Just one tiny thing you can finish. One landing page, one simple product, one video, one post. Go small enough so your brain can't make excuses. Step 2, create it. Ugly is allowed. Just get it into the real world, even before you think it's ready. Because the real world will teach you more in one day than a book teaches you in 1 month. Always use the 48-hour rule. If you learn something, and you don't apply it within 48 hours, you probably never will. Don't put it on a to-do list. Put it in your calendar with a real date and time. Step 3, fix it. Once it's out there, real feedback is coming in. Now you know what's actually broken or what could be done better. Fix it, make it slightly better, and run the loop again. Pick, create, fix. So while Dave is reading the 31st book, you have created 20 real things and learned more than he ever will. Because poor Dave is still color coding his business plan. So don't worry. The second you start doing something, a little voice is showing up in your head saying, "This isn't good enough. People will laugh about you." Believe me, everybody has that voice. The winners just take action. Anyways, your first website will be a bit rubbish. Good. Your first video will be awkward. Good. Your first launch will not say much. Doesn't matter. Good. That is not a failure. It's just a tax that you have to pay in order to learn how to make things right. Nobody's first attempt was great. The secret is simple. Do it tomorrow again and the day after. Get just 1% better every day. Tiny actions compound fast if you continue creating and improving. Building a business isn't about waiting until you're in the mood. You can't procrastinate. It has to become your duty. You execute the task whether you feel good about it or not. No excuses about being tired or hanging out with friends. Discipline, doing the work day in and day out, regardless how you feel. This is what separates those who win from those who just dream. If you want to achieve something extraordinary, you can't just tip your toes in. You have to give absolute 100% intensity for a prolonged period of time. Only then you can get the results you want. Results aren't given. They're earned through relentless, uncompromising consistency. If you go in with just half of the ambition, you most likely get zero of the reward. So keep creating one product, one service, or one video, then the next. Give it your best and improve every single time. Consistency and effort over a longer period of time will turn into excellence. There is no quick, there's only consistent daily application. Try it out and you will see it will work every single time. So stop scrolling and learning stuff you will never use anyway. Instead, start actually building something in the real world. Theory won't get you any further here. You need to take action. And in the end, that is what makes all the difference. Almost anyone can memorize facts, but creating something in the real world, only very few can do that. This is the key of every human advancement in history. The ability to turn an idea into reality. If this helped, drop a comment below and subscribe.